Hey guys, what's up? It's Kendall again, and welcome back to Tarot Tuesday. I know I missed the past couple of weeks, but that's okay. We're diving back in at Seven of Cups. Let's dive into the Seven of Cups. Right away, as we look at the card, we see that this guy has his back turned. He has 7 cups in front of him with like something in each one of the cups. Imagery on this is really into like your visionary of all these different options and dreams and aspirations and like all these things in front of you and so many different avenues. It just feels like inspiration, and it feels like you have so much just in front of you. Generally speaking, when we see the 7 of Cups, if you think about a big dream and having so many options and avenues in front of you, you really have to dive in to your emotional realm and be like, okay, pause. I know I have a lot of dreams. There's a lot of different choices I can make right now, but what's realistic and what's not? So when the 7 of Cups comes up, know that like this person or yourself may be feeling really inspired right now and have a lot of good ideas, but you really need to tune into your emotions and be like, okay, where am I being unrealistic with these things, and where are like the real world and my idea really combining into one idea, and it can like be attainable. It's really not a good or a bad card. I don't think any card is a bad card in tarot, but like it definitely is a card to make you pause and think like, where can I be more realistic, and where can my like temptations be limited, if that makes sense. Speaking of temptations, 7 of Cups in a love reading can be kind of messy. Okay, I hate seeing the 7 of Cups come up in a love reading for somebody, because really it's just indicating that there's some options in front of somebody. So typically if someone's not really in a committed relationship, this can mean that they're seeing other people, that they're out on dating sites, there's temptations around them. This person may be choosing between 2 lovers. This person is not fully committed to one or the other. They're just kind of seeing what their options are. So when I see this in a love reading, I just kind of tell people to be cautious if they're taking someone more seriously than the other person is taking them. I always ask them to kind of tune into, okay, are you guys just casually dating? Are you just starting out dating? Like, you know what I mean? You have to go with the context of the situations of what's actually going on, because sometimes when this does show up in a committed relationship, your partner may have temptations in front of you, in front of them or in front of you. You may be looking at other options of what's out there, or you may be with your partner and you're looking out at other people and being like, man, what would it be like to be with them? And that could be where this comes up in a love reading. The same goes for career and financial reads. It's that options in front of you. So financially, you might have options of what to do with your money. In your career, you might have options of where you can go. Do you want to stay and get the promotion? Do you want to go a different route? Do you have a big dream of entrepreneurship to start your own business right now? And it's really cueing you into, I love that you have the great ideas. Let's make a list of pros and cons and be realistic about the goals of your aspirations in life, whether it's finances or career. They go hand in hand kind of here. So 7 of Cups, let's say they pull it in a career reading for you or one of your clients. I immediately go to, are you dreaming up big dreams for your careers or finances right now? If the answer is yes, or they're thinking of different avenues for a career path, I say, okay, how can we sit down and really figure out like, what of those plans is actually attainable and you can create a plan to get there, and what is kind of just a dream that is maybe a little bit too much for right now or where you're at. So it's all about being realistic, okay? I'm not saying you can't be a dreamer. Sometimes the 7 of Cups will pop out with the Star card, and that's my indicator of like, whoa, you are a big, big, big dreamer. You have lots of hopes, aspirations. Like, you are such a big dreamer, but even like Pisces energy, okay? Think that. Like I've been saying in this entire video, being realistic about those options is a must, okay? So when we think about starting our own business, you're not just gonna quit your job and start this new business. No, you're gonna have to balance both for a little bit until you figure it out, okay? So be careful of temptations, because sometimes we get really excited about something and then we just dive into it without really sitting and considering other options or different approaches. Overall, the 7 of Cups is kind of like an exciting card because you do have options in front of you, and not one of them is a bad one, but it is important you pause and think what's realistic and what's not. When I see the 7 of Cups in reverse, typically this is chaotic choices in front of you. So this is someone who may be cheating on somebody and is on dating apps or dating a lot of different other people behind their partner's back. This is having too many career choices in front of you, or too many fantasy choices, I want to say. It's more of the chaotic side of unrealistic plans and thoughts in front of you, and you just kind of diving into them. So it is that risky behavior when we see the Seven of Cups in reverse, but sometimes, depending on the other context cards, this could mean that you just made a choice. Okay, this could all, like, to me, sometimes this comes out when, yeah, I have the options in front of me, but I'm ready to finally choose one. So it's really dependent on the cards, but typically it's on the more chaotic side of like, all right, we're being a little too fantasy now, and it's kind of gonna cause some emotional chaos in our lives. That is gonna wrap up the Seven of Cups, guys. Let me know what you think down below of your interpretation of the card in the comments. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video with me. And we are going to continue the cup series. I'm probably gonna look the same in the next couple videos because I do want to batch record these. So I apologize in advance for not being more fun, but I'm trying to play catch up, so you get what you get, okay? Love you so much, bye.